I saw somebody sent me, sorry, a clip about some kind of halal cat food. Okay. Actual halal cat food. And it said some slogan like, you know, the opportunity to to feed your cat guilt-free food or something like this. Like basically, now you can rid yourself of the guilt and feed your cat some food. And right, so yeah, and I look, I don't know, maybe people have good intentions when they do things. Maybe people are trying to help other people. Maybe, and may Allah bless their intention, bless their heart, and reward them on their intention. Okay, but these things are truly, I'm not sure whether it's a laugh or cry affair, because Islam has become something so artificial that it is now Islamic to feed your cat, let's say, or feed your dog, or I don't know, feed your rabbit, or I suppose they probably, or to feed them halal certified, food. Allah, it's r- like let's just pause that for a moment. You see, you go to the lifetime of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the companions, and Islam was a real thing. It wasn't this kind of fanciful phenomenon, this structured, superimposed, artificial um, layer, filter that's kind of like a show to the world, or it wasn't. It was just a real lived thing. Like the Sahabas, they were Sahaba. They would have been people from the Prophet's time that had cats, that had dogs. Like Abu Huraira had many cats. Other people had cats. There were dogs as well. I know there's this whole discussion of the dogs, and that's something we can cover another day. But in Bukhari, it mentions the dogs used to come in and out of the Prophet's masjid in the early days. They were always there. Ibn Umar, who used to sleep in the masjid, he narrates that, says the dogs used to come in and out of the masjid. I used to sleep here. And so, look, these things were there. They had other animals. And yes, there's herbivores, carnivores, but there isn't, look, the animals are not mukallaf. Okay. They're not, like you don't take your dog on Hajj, like to do Hajj. Okay. It's not like I'm taking my cat or I'm taking my parrot with me to go on the Hajj, and the parrot's gonna do its Hajj as well whilst I do my in many ways. It's kind of, it's it's really, on some grounds it appears, maybe people haven't got this intention, but it appears to ridicule, just to be silly, that it's kind of got to a silly state of affairs, that people are like, well, hey, I've got, like, a lot of the Saudis, and they have all these tigers, pet tigers, don't they? Pet tigers and pet lions, and there's this obsession. I don't know how. I mean, don't get me wrong, I totally admire lions and tigers, but I mean, I don't know how you'd have it as a pet, but sure. I mean, they seem to, and they really get on with it, and but it's not going to be, well, hey, I'm taking my tiger, on Umrah with me, or it's time to pray Salah now, or it's not. This is like a very artificial. It's perspective on Islam. Islam is about your connection with God, and there isn't this. People shouldn't be feeling guilty that, oh my God, I've got a tiger and the tiger eats meat. I'm feeling guilty. Tiger's like, yeah, what's wrong with this guy? Why is he feeling guilty? Well, that's what they do. They're carnivores. They eat meat. So what are you going to do? Like, I know, to make it feel better, I'm gonna do the biha meat. The goat and the bakra and the cow is going to be like, acha shabash. You don't feel guilty for them. They're going to be thinking, acha cha cha, shabash, shabash. Ignore my, don't worry about my life. Hey, I'm an extra. I'm an extra. So the point is that, look, nature has its laws and it has its world. But you don't need to, as a human being, be kind of carrying religious guilt. I get it if you're concerned about animal cruelty. That's a different discussion. Sure, that's a wonderful discussion. But to think, well, I'm carrying religious guilt. Like, did this, is this cat or dog or whatever, is this animal, this pet, practicing according to Islam? I mean, they don't practice according to Islam. They're not human beings. Okay. So yeah. So these are kind of the things. But I saw this and it was just like, what does a person make of that?